looks disgusting. Get it all out, all over my face, and then smear it about. I feel like I've got ham on my face.
Looks like melon.
Good afternoon, or hello, or morning, whenever you're watching this. Hi. This isn't the video I said I was going to post because I'm useless, like I say every video. But I had a lovely lie, well, a little lie-in this morning and haven't really done anything overly productive apart from pot some plants and do some washing up, so had a lovely chilled day. I thought that this afternoon, well, yesterday I shaved my legs because I wanted to tan today, and I thought I would have a self-care afternoon. Basically, I feel a bit not great about myself at the minute, just because mainly of how bad my roots are and my skin's been very hit and miss. At the minute it's not too bad apart from this, but I've had some like really painful spots here, so I decided that this afternoon I'm gonna wash my hair, I'm gonna tan, I'm gonna tint my eyebrows, I'm gonna do face masks. What else am I gonna do? Oh, and tell you some things that like I like to do to keep myself semi-entertained. I'm fidgeting a lot. Some things I like to do whilst being stuck inside. So yeah, I'm gonna go and jump in the shower, wet my hair. I've got a hair mask, which I've never used before, but I thought for the sake of having a self-care afternoon, we'd use that. So I'm gonna go and wash, well, I think you have to like just wet your hair and then put it on. So I'll come back with that on. Oh no, I haven't got it out the living room, out my bedroom. Scrap that, I'm not doing that because Cam's working out through there on FaceTime, well, on a Zoom call with loads of people, so I'm not gonna go and run in and get my hair mask, so I'll just be washing my hair like normal. A few people have asked me for things like how I do my hair, what I do to my hair, looking after my hair, which is quite a lot of things about hair now I've said it out loud, but I don't really think there's enough to make a full video on. Same about like what I've used on my skin, which I have done an Instagram TV on, just I don't think it's worth making a video on. But yeah, I was just in the mood to kind of film, but not put loads of makeup on and do stuff. I mean, my hair is disgusting. This is like a little bit of a quarantine glow up, hopefully. But yeah, usually I leave my hair for like maybe, I'm gonna say 5 days. Like on the 5th day I'll usually wash my hair because most of the time it's bleached really well, like really close to my head, so it doesn't really need washing. Because usually I can like train it so that you don't have to wash it that much. But because my this is like my natural colour now, it's a lot more oily than dead bleached hair, so I'm still washing it about 4 times, well, 4 times a week, not about probably every 4 days, but it gets a lot greasier a lot faster. I think it's gonna be pretty chilled, nothing wild this video, but we'll see. I'm gonna go wash my hair and then probably make a coffee, but I'll show you how I do my coffees because they're good. See you in a minute. Hello, just washed my hair, it's just, you know, drying. So I'm gonna make a coffee quickly. One of them frothy ones that everyone on TikTok's done. Because you know, I can't live without TikTok. So I need a bowl. Sugar. I need a teaspoon. My whisk. Sorry, this isn't the best angle because you're in my kitchen and the sink's here. Not really a better angle to do this. Just ignore that. That's been since my 21st birthday. That drawing, actually no it hasn't. There's a little bit of quarantine recycling that needs doing, but we don't have a recycling bin and we don't want to just put it in the bin, and like bottle banks aren't open, so that's why that's all up there. What you will need, Morrison's own coffee is like £1 something for this little jar, because normally coffee's like 10 grand. Very, very tasty. A teaspoonful of coffee, or like just over a teaspoonful, and then one and like a flat one. Have already pre-boiled the kettle because I'm that good at that. Do like, I don't know, I start with a teaspoon. Start with a teaspoon and maybe do like 2 teaspoons. I should be a chef. Basically I'm like Ainsley Howard. Why hello Jill. Then get rid of the teaspoon, don't need it anymore. A whisk. And so this is, I can't tip up too much because there's liquid in the bottom, but yeah, that's what it looks like. And that's annoying. I just like whisk for, I'd say about 5 minutes. So yeah, you don't really need to watch me whisk this. This is what it should look like. Here's one I made earlier. So then, oh crikey. What I do is I get me milk, and I pour like that much in. Morrison's own almond milk's like the closest thing to actual milk that I like. Haven't found anything nice that goes in tea yet. It's not that I'm like wanting to go vegan or anything, it's just I think that dairy doesn't enjoy being in my body, and that doesn't make any sense. It makes my skin go bad, I think. Oh crikey, I nearly dropped it again. But in tea, it tastes like ass. Get a little teaspoon from before and then just spoon it in. I'm gonna try and show you that. This'll do. Right, so you got your milk. You've got this. I'm taking far too long on this. Anyway, and yeah, you just plop it on. Ta-da! Beautiful. I really hope I'm in focus because I have no idea. But yeah, I just washed my hair and made a coffee. So annoyingly, I have just found my hair mask that I was gonna use, but hair. So a quick little backstory on my hair is I've been bleached for over 4 years, with I think about 3 months in between where I box dyed it brown and then got bored again and then cut it all off to like here. So I've been doing it for a while. I used to let my roots grow out like really bad like this, which is actually not very, if you want to like keep your hair bleached, it's not very healthy for it, because obviously if it's like I think it's called a virgin root, if you leave it so it's like really short and then get it bleached again, that's new hair and it takes really easy. But when it starts getting out here, like I'm gonna have to have it bleached twice probably to get back to this colour. So that's a little bit annoying, but what can we do? I'm not doing it myself because I will wreck my hair. So what I use is, I have been using these, which is the wrong way around. These are the Label M professional hair care shampoo and conditioner, but I have run out of these shampoo because I'm using Pantene 3-in-1 at the minute that's wet. It's not really great. I think it's making my scalp really dry and itchy. I need to invest, so if you do know any decent shampoos and stuff, let me know. I shampoo my hair once, so obviously, well, I wet my hair, then I shampoo it and I shampoo it again, wash that out. But yeah, this is Finola toner, Finola shampoo, non-yellowing shampoo, that's not English. That's why I can't read it. And for conditioner, I found this in TK Maxx and it looked like it would be good because I know that you've got keratin in your hair and it's called Keratina. So that's what I based that off. It's not amazing, wouldn't suggest, it's just very thin. But yeah, anyway, that's what I do with my hair. I think I want to put a face mask on quickly, so I'm gonna do that. I was gonna attempt to cut my hair today, but I think that's not very relaxing and that's, knowing me, it will go very wrong, so I'm not doing that today. It really needs it. It's been, oh god, I can't even remember the last time I bleached my hair. I'd say it was probably maybe even January. Apologies for the light, obviously I can't control the sun. For my face mask today, I have bought a lot of stuff from Dermalogica, which I will be talking about in a second. You get to choose samples, so I chose the multivitamin power recovery mask. And I really like it. It makes your face a little bit yellow while you have it on, so you can see where you're putting it. I'm gonna whack that on, but I'm gonna have to hold like my mirror in between my knees. But yeah, I'm gonna chat through my skincare. As you can probably see, my skin isn't amazing at the minute. It's been better, it's been worse. What can we do? Get it all out, all over my face, and then smear it about. Funnily enough, you do get the perfect amount in this little sachet. I can't do English today. My mind actually doesn't work. Basically, I got to choose a sample. I chose this. You get 4 of them. Crikey, Riley. And then it smells quite interesting. It also does tingle a little bit. I feel like it does something, but I don't really know that much about skincare or anything. So, but yeah, then I just sort of work that. I don't know why I talk like a makeup artist when I do stuff like this. Gotta work this into your skin, and it kind of dries down. It kind of doesn't. Oh, there's someone at the door. Oh god, look at this. Oh, that's stressful. I've rubbed it in. Parcel at the door. So for ages, I have been, when I say checking the Kurt Geiger website for about 6 times a day, I'm not joking. Eventually, I bought them, well, first thing, I bought these sandals 3 days ago, and because they came back in stock in a size 7, because I've got big boat feet, I bought them, and within a minute it said that I was refunded because they were sold out. Rude. Yesterday they came back into stock, so I bought them and I got next day delivery, and I'm a very happy pigeon. I know they won't be everyone's taste, but I'm just obsessed with them. Like, I don't know why my camera isn't autofocusing. It wasn't doing that the other day. I'm in a different settings and I don't know anything. What was I talking about? I don't have a clue. My skin. Like I said before, I feel like I don't really have enough to talk about my skin to put it in a full video. Same with my hair, but I thought I'd just pop it in here. I hate it when people say pop it in. I thought I'd just put it in here. Quick fire skincare routine. The Dermalogica pre-cleanse. It's just an oil, feels rank, you're taking all your makeup off with it, but it gets everything off. Big spots, or like I can feel them come in. I will use this Age Bright Spot Fader. I get really bad spots like where you would contour, if that helps, like on my cheeks, but not on my cheeks, but like here. This just sort of like pushed through all like the impurities of my skin, I think. Again, saying words I don't really know what they mean. My skin got a bit more spotty for the first like 2-3 days of working with this, using it. And then after that, it's just got so much better. Less scarring, less big angry spots. I still do get them, but not as much. Moisturiser, I use the Calming Water Gel. This is really nice. But yeah, that's basically skincare. Oh yeah, no, actually, after I've cleansed, I'll use either this or I have brought them through. The Daily Micro Exfoliant and this, which is the Drops of Light liquid peel from the Body Shop. I use this one day, use this another day, use this, and then I don't use anything. Then this, nothing, this. You get what I mean. I've got 10 minutes on this left, so I'll see you when I put my little things on and my eyebrows. So I've taken all that off now, and I feel like I look slightly more youthful. Anywho, I need to go and get my under eye doodads out of the fridge. It was quite cold. It's starting to get a little bit chilly out there, actually. Out there, in here. My hair takes so long to dry, but I hate using a hairdryer because it goes even more fluffy than it actually already is, so I just let it naturally dry either overnight or through the day. What was I gonna do? I'm gonna tint my eyebrows, aren't I? Totally forgot about that. What I'm gonna do now, it's starting to autofocus. Ideal. That's what we love from you, camera. Turn it on and off again. That's how we get things to work. I just said tings by accident. Get tings to work. So yeah, what I'm gonna do is tint my eyebrows and then put my little masky things underneath, which I'm very excited about. And then after that, I'm going to talk you through some things I've done during quarantine, during isolation, whatever it's called. Today I've just, my brain's not worked, so I'm just chatting a load of rubbish. As you can see, I've got quite a full eyebrow. I never plucked them when I was younger, which did get me some names called. People were not a fan of my big brows. I've always, I think, loved them, especially like since I was like 14, 15 upwards, I would think, since Cara Delevingne became a thing. I'm gonna put this on because I do not want to get it in my hair, actually. Sometimes they are a little bit sparse in some areas, so I like to tint them, and also I like to tint them because I just like a massively harsh brow. This lighting's doing my scorning. Should I zoom you in? I hate doing this because you can, oh, alright. That's close. Why aren't you cooperating? Sounded healthy. Now I feel like it's making the other side look worse, but who really cares that much? I use men's beard dye, mainly because it's the same thing and it's cheaper. I like a bargain. So yeah, it comes with, I don't know if you're going to get this one and do the exact same and use this, an actual tutorial to help, but it comes with this, which I don't use. And it comes with the colour base and the colour developer. I have got some pyjama bottoms on that are my tanning pyjama bottoms, so if I do spill on them, it's not the end of the world. What I do first is I put Vaseline, which probably defeats the object of putting that face mask on. Ow. But oh well. So just some normal Vaseline, and I put it like around my brows. I'm doing this without a mirror, that's very dangerous. This just stops it from going everywhere, I think. And when you're as clumsy as me, you need all the help you can get. To put it through my brows, I use a disposable mascara wand, but I've used this one 4 or 5 times now, and you just wash it and it's the same thing. So yeah, with the base, I basically just use half and half, mix it together and then put it through my eyebrows. I'll show you how much I mix together. So yeah, this is, are you gonna focus? So in comparison to my finger, that's about how much I use. And then I just mix it together, and then usually I would go and wipe this off somewhere else, but I'm just gonna, and then, so then with this end, dunk it in the stuff. I like to roll it through, but you don't want too much on, but you don't want like not enough on. And then I just sort of put it through like you would with a brow mascara, brow gel thing. I've only started doing this whilst being in isolation, and I've also mainly only just started tanning whilst in isolation, which you would think that these are 2 very silly things to be doing whilst you don't really see anyone at home. But if it goes wrong, then you're not going to see anyone for it to go wrong. Like, no one's going to care because they're not going to see you. Also, I feel like I need to compensate for my horrid roots. And also because I am still working, like from doing home shoots and stuff, I still need to maintain my appearance. I just like roll it about and then I sort of squish it so a bit comes off, roll it through again, so you get like a nice, relatively, that's not even at all, even amount of product. And then yeah, again through the other eyebrow. But I have just got dye all over my forehead, so I'm just gonna mop that up. It's hard because I don't want to get it on the skin, but I also want to get it on my actual like hairs. Can you get off? Thank you. So yeah, it says to leave it on for 5 minutes, but I leave it on for more like 15 because if not, I do just have to do it again. Should I put my little under eye things on now? Yeah, because they've got the fridge. These are just from B&M, not B&M, Home Bargains, one of them. So shiny. God, an old lady could get in this. Oh, they feel horrid. Oh my god, they're so skiddy. Hello?
You hear me?
Yeah.
So
I feel like I've got ham on my face.
looks like melon.
What kind of gold melon have you been eating? I think I put this one too high, it's like in my eyeball. What are you doing?
Gonna make a cup of tea, John.
Yes please. They're just skidding off my face. Are you meant to lie on your back or something? They're just falling off my face. Oh, I was gonna sit and talk to my my video, but I can't really do that now. So it's time to take my eyebrows off. Hopefully not the whole thing, just the dye. Obviously I'm gonna have to go and wash them off. I can't speak, wash them off properly, but I am just gonna take the majority of stuff off here. I know I said I was gonna talk to you while this was happening, but I ended up having a cup of tea with Cameron. Well, I say a cup of tea with Cameron, I stood and talked at him while he was trying to watch a video on YouTube. I'm gonna go and wash these off properly. But these, look how, they're just sliding down my face. It feels like I've got slugs on my face. Feels nice. I'll be back. Okie dokie. That's the eyebrows done. I'm just gonna put a little bit of moisturiser through them because they just feel a little bit dry. I'm relatively happy with them. I sort of messed up here and here just because they're skidding again. Just because a little bit of the dye got on my skin, but like here where I should have put Vaseline, but I didn't. But apart from that, I like them. They last about, well, they obviously fade throughout however long, well, I don't know what I'm trying to say. They just fade over time. And because I put soap in my eyebrows, I don't know, it seems to wash them out faster, but I feel really great from doing all of this. Is that too far away? I never know how close. I wrote some notes on things that I'd like to do to keep myself entertained whilst in lockdown. And before we even start, I don't know how, well, I can't remember what I've said already because I just chat utter rubbish all of the time. Just have to keep pushing these up. They do just feel like bits of ham stuck under my eyes. I keep losing my train of thought. Alrighty, so obviously yeah, I fake tanned. Hello. Whilst my camera battery was charging, I took these off and put them back in the fridge and then tanned, and I've just put them back on because I quite enjoy them. I quite like them on my face. I think they look cute. They might be annoying for you, but I feel like they hide a lot of my face, which I'm enjoying right now. I also don't want to sit down because then I get them funny lines across my tummy where my tan is. Tanning, quickly, what I do. So I keep everything in this rank bag. That looks disgusting, it needs chucking out. I only really tanned for the first time about a year ago, and it was for cheerleading. So I kept tanning sort of at uni, and then now I got a couple of jobs where they said we don't want you to have fake tan on, so then I sort of just didn't tan. And then after that I tanned the odd time for the odd job, and I just love being tanned. During lockdown I have tanned pretty much every week, and it's just made me feel loads better. I'm very lazy and I don't like to spend a lot of money on stuff that you can like get for cheaper, because why would you do that? I think I've been very lucky with fake tan, as in I don't get like crusty bits. This is the first time my neck's gone really like patchy, and I don't know why. I don't know if it's a bit dry or what, but when it comes off I don't really get that tiger bready stuff either. It seems to come off me really quite well and naturally. But I can't really show you, I don't know how to show you, but I still get them like little like brown spot things where the fake tan goes into like your hair follicles, and I don't really know how to not do that, so if anyone could let me know, please tell me. I've tried like exfoliating and stuff and don't know, it just always seems to do it. I use the lovely, I think it's £4.99 if that, St. Moritz tan, and personally I think it goes on really well. It's a really nice like colour for me. So how I put it on, again because I'm lazy and don't want to spend money, if anyone doesn't know, I was studying to be a paramedic at uni, and every single pocket in my uniform was full of unused, obviously, gloves. I'm now down to like my last 2 I think that I can find, but I put this on, and then I also this looks disgusting. I also use a sock. This was a clean one before I started tanning, but this is it now. To be honest, I use the same sock for a long time, but that's just me. I'm a little bit rank. What can you do? But that's just the same as somebody using the mitt, like the same mitt for ages, so I don't know. A little bit grim, but what can I say? I like to be honest with you guys. So yeah, that's pretty much all I do with tan. I don't do anything in particular. I just put tan on. Obviously I wasn't going to show you that because I do it with no clothes on. I did do it in my living room and there's a bridge across there, but apparently you can't see in it, so hopefully that's true. I'm gonna have a sip of my tea and then we'll get on to the things to do. I feel like I've started talking about this about 5 times and I haven't finished yet. Things to do in isolation. I don't know if anyone's new here or doesn't follow me on Instagram or has found me through YouTube, but if you don't know, I'm a... I just feel weird saying it and I don't want to come across being like, I'm a model. But yeah, if you don't know, I model, and that's like my full-time job. So obviously I haven't been furloughed or anything because being with an agency, you are technically self-employed, so you don't have like the same wage every month. Depends on how much you work, depends on the rates and stuff. I'm going to make a separate video talking about modelling in more depth, I think, just because a lot of people have been asking for it. A lot of people. Quite a few people have DM'd me about it and stuff, and it's just easier to refer people to a video than me typing it out every time, which I'm happy to do if you have any questions or anything. I've tried to stay being relatively creative and that kind of thing, of making sure I'm looking after myself to an extent and making sure I'm using my space to show, like to put together a home portfolio of what I can like do in my house. And because now brands have started to do home shoots and stuff, the more I can show brands what I do at home, the more likely they are to employ me or choose me for that job. The first thing I have been doing is doing a lot of like home shoots and stuff, and that could be anything from doing like digis and stuff in my your underwear Polaroids, or more creative stuff. I've collabed with like some photographers, videographers, doing FaceTime photo shoots, doing a photo shoot where they've planned the concept and they've edited and I've just taken the pictures, and I've really enjoyed doing all of that. And also Cameron, he's got into like taking pictures and stuff, so it's really good to have someone who's on board and very excited. But if you do not model, potentially you might want to model, or if you just want to like mess about and have a bit of fun, because it is really fun. Get someone you live with, sister, brother, mum or dad, grandma, friends if you're isolating with them. Just set up like a little home shoot. You don't have to show anyone if you don't like it, or you don't have to put it anywhere, but I personally find them really fun to just do. The next thing that probably you've already seen if you follow me on other social medias is that I've been bleaching all of my clothes. I do have a full tutorial on my Instagram TV, which I'll link my Instagram and stuff down below. And yeah, I just can't stop bleaching clothes. Along with that, sort for all your clothes and either chuck some out, send them to charity, women's shelters, or sell them. I didn't really expect to sell so many clothes, so I made an Instagram to sell my clothes on, which was my previous video. That was the kind of topic of it. The next thing is exercise. We're allowed out once a day for exercise, and to be honest, I used to love going to the gym, but to motivate myself to do a home workout I've found quite hard. I've done the odd one and I've gone on the odd run, but I don't know, I just have really quite struggled with it. So to make it fun, well, me and my boyfriend who I'm isolating with, we've been going out on penny boards loads, which is so much fun. And obviously I do need to keep looking after myself because that's my job, to be the size that I say I am. Not necessarily to be a stick or whatever or really skinny, that's not my like aim to do, but I just need to be the size that my, what's that thing called? That my model card and that says I am. So use it for what you want it for. It can either be for the physical benefits of it, like you could use this time to crack down and get that summer bod that you always want. You can also use it, I think it's really important for your mental health, and I often get into a bit of a rut of not leaving the house for a few days and I get in a really grumpy mood and Cam's like, well, you should have gone outside, like I told you to. And then when I do go outside I'm like, oh yeah, I feel great. But also with that, because we're not allowed out and we are bored and we're inside, I think it's really, 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 really important that we don't judge ourselves, or what's the word, be too hard on ourselves for eating bad foods or for not exercising in the way of like a full heavy workout, or like our bodies are going to change. We're used to being people who even walk into work, walk around an office, going up flights of stairs, like, and taking that away and putting us in a house with food, and like, I don't know, I've honestly let myself go and I've loved it. Like, I have put on a little bit of weight, but I know that when we all go back to normal, I'll be able to lose it or get back to how I was. Like, I haven't put on loads of weight, but I know that I have put on a little bit, and I just think it's really important to not be too harsh on yourself, I think, is what I'm trying to say. There's the obvious ones that like a lot of other people on YouTube have said, such as cooking or baking, practicing different things that you can do at home, like, I don't know, makeup or different hairstyles, or stuff that you wouldn't be too confident doing normally. You can do it now because you're not going to go out, or you're not going to see anyone, or you don't have to show anyone if you don't want to. One thing I have really, really enjoyed is moving furniture around. Probably driving Cameron insane. The living room has a different setup every single day, mainly because of home shoots and stuff, and I'm like, oh, I really like this here now. But also it seems to like really change my mood. I think if we get in the same sort of environment for too long, I get a bit like, but if I change it about, I don't know, makes it feel a lot better. Also, I have attempted painting. When I say painting, you're gonna imagine this like colourful thing. I tried fine line, like, you know them faces, them all-in-one line faces. I'll show you what I've painted. So I painted this. It's not amazing, but I really, really like it. So after that, I got a bit of a bug for it, and I painted on a canvas that was in J-Mart, which is like one of them shops that just sells everything. And then also I made lasagna not too long ago, and I used a jar of tomato sauce to paint on too, and I quite like that. And stuff like that, like if it goes wrong, it's a jar, just because you can wash this off, just wash it off and recycle or start again. These are also incense sticks, if you're wondering. I've never been overly artistic in the sense of drawing or painting or anything. I'm useless at it. The only thing I can draw is an elephant's bum, which now I feel like I need to show you, but I don't have a pen. Stuff like that. Normally it's one of them things that like, oh, I don't have the time to do that, or I'd like to start doing this or whatever, and we just don't have the time. But now it's like, it's weird because it's going to be like the only time in our lives really that unless you make the time to do something that you've like always wanted to do, it's a time to do them things that's like, it's not like your lifelong dream to do, but you just wanted to do it, like start reading books or painting, do a jigsaw that Cameron's been doing for months, and it's just everywhere, and I keep knocking it on the floor and he's like, please don't put it away. This leads me on to my sort of final point that sort of ties everything in together, which at the start of the year I wanted to, well, I've always wanted to make a YouTube channel. I talked about it in my first video, and now was the time to do it. Like, I started off on my phone and editing it on iMovie. I'm so glad I did, because it was so scary to do, and now it's almost like people, not that people don't care, because so many people have been so supportive of it, but after the first couple of videos, people from school or people from back home, they watched the first few because it's like, haha, Ella's made a YouTube channel, and then now the people that watch it like are people that actually want to watch my videos, I think, I hope, and aren't just watching it because she made a YouTube video, it's funny. Just go for it. Even if you don't post it, or if you post it privately onto YouTube, or I don't know. I just think that it's really not as scary as it was, and I thought people would be a lot more bothered about it, and I haven't had anything negative said to me. I'm gonna see. I haven't had anything negative said to me. So many people have been so lovely, like my really close friends, or people who were in a few years above me at school, or people I didn't even know. It's just been, yeah, it's just been so nice to do. But I've been talking for like half an hour now, so I need to not and take these off. There's just so many things you can do in this time, and I know that it's so hard to motivate yourself if you haven't already like built up that momentum of doing things every day, and if you have just been thick, which is completely fine. Like, if you haven't done anything productive over this like time that we've been inside, don't beat yourself up about it. There's no right way to isolate at all. I think a lot of people don't understand that. There's a lot been like a lot of talk about using your time wisely and stuff, and like you'll never get this time back and stuff. And it's like, if you want to use this time to not do anything at all, do it. Just make sure that you're happy and you're healthy and you're fit, like physically and mentally healthy. And I think you've just got to do what you do. Because I know that if I don't do anything, because of I'm on stimulant drugs, if you don't know, I've got a sleep disorder. If I don't do stuff that's productive in the day, I feel really anxious and like almost, what's the word? Like guilty that I'm not doing anything. So for me, doing stuff all the time has been really, really helpful. But I know that if I wasn't on my tablets, I would be asleep like 18 hours a day, and that will be fine. And as long as you're like looking after yourself, then that's all you really need to do. And as long as you're staying inside, you're isolating well. So yeah, I think I'm gonna take these off. I feel like they've really worked. They're actually, wow. So I hope you've enjoyed my little self-care, pamper day, whatever you call it. Do my eyebrows and stuff. I know I'm not really good at doing stuff in depth, but like, I don't know if people want to see that or if people just rather me semi-show you what to do and give you the idea of doing it and you go and look at someone properly do it. But eyebrows are a little bit harsher, which I enjoy. I know a lot of people don't like them, but don't care. And I feel like my skin is looking glowy and healthy. Under eyes, they are gone nearly. They'll probably never go properly, but I feel like they've done loads. And the skin feels really like nice and plump and firm. I'm nice and tanned, which I'll wash, which I will wash off at some point tonight because I don't like sleeping in it because I don't want an orange boyfriend. This has been a really nice video to film, just been really chilled, and I don't know if you'll enjoy it, but I've enjoyed making it, which is the main thing. Oh my god, yeah, another thing to do in isolation that I've been doing every single day of my isolation time is TikTok. You need to do it. I feel like TikTok as an app has sort of let me be more comfortable on other apps. Instagram, as in it's let me be a bit more, not let me because there was no restriction on Instagram, but I feel like I'm a lot more myself on social media now because of TikTok, because of like just messing about and doing stupid dances, like taking some of them seriously and taking a mick out of other ones. Thank you for watching. I don't know why I always get really awkward at the end of videos. Just look after yourself. Look after number one, which is you. I'm gonna go because I'm starting to get a bit hypery, weird, and bye. See you soon. Behave. I'm finally over saying hello on videos. I just can't say bye now. I'm gonna leave you with the awful thought of me with no eyebrows. I'd look so cute.